Hi everyone. This is a video that I'm recording on how to use Agent AI to solve for the chat with your files use case. So this is where you want to upload a file or a few files, and then you want to be able to go ask any questions, and it'll basically go search for information in that particular file that you've uploaded and answer the question. There are two ways to do this. And so this first video is going to deal with doing this leveraging the assistant. And what that is just think about it as you upload a file to a knowledge base, and then now that file is available along with many other files. And then whenever you go and select that file to chat with it, that entire file is sent to the LLM along with your prompt, and then the LLM then generates the response. To do this, you have to do it in two steps. So there's two agents that I built. The first one is to just upload files to the knowledge base, and so here you see is my upload files agent, the usual stuff around settings and all of that. And it's got a very simple action. It's basically if you go to the action user input get user file, that's the one I used. And if you see over here, all I'm doing is saying upload your files, and it's stored in a variable called out.files. When you use this get your user files, it automatically gets stored to the default knowledge base. At least I think that's where it goes. I don't know how you create other knowledge bases. Maybe there's a way that I haven't got to it yet. Simply, it just goes to your default knowledge base. And so you'll notice here, I'm not going to go upload a file, but there was an agent building cookbook for beginners that Beth Dunn had created. And so I uploaded that file. And so that's step one. You go run this agent. It says, select the file. You select the file. It goes and it stores it in your knowledge base. So you've uploaded the files. Now you want to chat against the files. So this is the second agent um, that I will be showing you. And in this one, it's basically an agent that will now go and allow you to have a chat interface against that particular file. And so I'm calling it my how-to agent. And so you can ask questions against the Agent.AI cookbook recipe that I uploaded to my knowledge base. Rest of it is the same. If I go to actions, so I'll go step by step here. So if you think about you want to ask a question against a file, the first step is to provide your question. So that's your standard text input type, enter your question, store it in out underscore question. And then basically what I'm doing now is I'm using the LLM and I'm saying, I have a question that I need answered, but I want you to only respond based on the information I'm providing you, not provide generic responses from your training data. So this is just to ground it to say that respond with the answer based on the document that I'm providing you. And so this is the question. And so here is where you'll notice that to the assistant, I can basically select that particular file. And so if I had more files, I could select a particular file, I could select multiple files. In a lot of ways, think of it as when you go to ChatGPT and you go and you click the upload button and you upload a couple files and then you ask questions and it answers based on those files. That's what this is doing. And then the response is set to the assistant. And so that goes there. And then after that, what I'm saying is actually that's that. I will delete this one. This is not really needed. So yeah, so you enter your question, it goes, answers it based on the file, and then here is your response, which is out response assistant. And so if we now go run this, just to see how this works. So I am going to ask a question on how do I build a chat with my files agent. And so this should now go look at that cookbook, and if there's information on how to do it, it should come back with the response. What this is doing, again, very similar. I think it would be simpler if they just had like a little upload file button here, but this is kind of how it is currently set up. At least this is how I've figured out one way to go chat against my files. While that is coming, you can actually see the response here. So you'll notice how do I build a chat with my files agent. So it goes, it says start with agent builder, log into agent AI, navigate, blah, 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 define your agent, set the trigger, file upload, query files. This is what, is the instruction in the cookbook for beginners, that it goes and reads against that particular file and comes back with a response. Hope you found this useful. The next video, I'll talk about how you can leverage RAG to kind of do something similar. And I'll talk about why that pattern works and is different than this one.